Ribs are a favorite summertime food, but it's sometimes hard to know what drinks will pair nicely with all that barbecue sauce.
Not really, because the man who's going to tell us all about it is Dustin Mitzel from Happy Harry's, also about a week and a half away.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for this. Happy Harry's Rib Fest. What did you say, 65,000 people?
56,000 came through last year.
Wow.
So
That's
I believe
incredible.
it.
it's the true kickoff to the summer for the Valley. So it is fun, and when you think of the smells and the barbecue sauces, a lot of times people gravitate towards beers.
Exactly.
And beer is a perfect food pairing. But with barbecue sauces, there are great wines that also pair up with those big, bold flavors. So I thought, you know what, we'll mix it up and we'll talk about some, you know, if you want to be in your backyard after everything's done and you're like, I know how to, I'm going to smoke them, I'm going to grill them, I got a sauce, I'm going to mop them, all this stuff, but you don't want any beer, you'll have some perfect wines for you. So.
Okay, let's start with that. Red wines, right?
Yeah, the first three are red Zinfandels, and red Zins kind of get a bad name from the white Zins.
Yeah.
Red Zins are the grape that are used to make white Zins, but they're not sweet, they're not pink, they're big, red, bold wines. And the thing about red Zins that are wonderful is that they're rich and they have a savoriness to them, and I almost like to describe them as if you had a fruit or a bowl full of fruit, okay, and let's say it was a Cabernet, the grapes are in there perfectly structured. Or with a red Zin, it's like you dump the fruit in there, so they're spilling all over, they're kind of sloppy and big and vivacious. That's a red Zin to me.
Okay.
So the first one is this Marietta Old Vine Red. It's this one right here. It is a really nice red Zin. It has other grapes in it. It's got a real soft prettiness to it. So if you're not a big red wine fan, it would really hold up to some of the sauces, but not crush your palate.
Okay.
Nice.
The next one is the Seven Deadly Zins. And this one I always pick because think of the biggest, sassiest, sweetest sauce you can think of, pair it up with the Seven Deadly Zins. They're like two peas in a pod. You know, they're both
The
big.
party in your mouth.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a great wine, fun. Both of those are under 15 bucks. They're very affordable.
I just like the name. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll buy it. Sure. Yeah.
The next one is if you really want to impress somebody, or you want to spend a lot of money for a red Zin. I brought the Rombauer Zin. Retails for a little over 30 bucks. This one here, again, is big and rich fruit. You know, it's going to have a little bit more structure than the previous two, but very, very nice nonetheless. The next...
Interesting name, the next one.
The Menage a Trois Red.
Yeah.
We're actually super excited because Menage a Trois is the #1 selling wine in the United States.
Really?
And they actually are going to be the official wine of Happy Harry's Rib Fest this year.
Wow.
So we're going to have the red available out there for people to purchase, or Pinot Grigio for a white, or a Moscato. So a sweet white, a dry white, clean, and then a fun red.
Are we talking the bottle or a glass?
A
or
glass,
both?
a glass.
Okay, a glass.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can't buy the bottle, but
Maybe the name should be Happy Harry's Hedonism.
maybe if we bring spirits involved. you
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Menage a Trois Red, nice red blend. It kind of redefined the category. Easy drinking, a good gateway red wine without crushing your palate. The next one is a Conundrum. It's by Camus. They, for years, just made the Conundrum White, which was a sweet, fun white blend with a little bit of sweetness to it. Last year, they released a red nationwide. And this one has a nice fruitiness to it. It has just a hint of sweetness, which really makes it nice if you have a sweeter sauce. And again, this one's designed to not crush your palate out. So if you want to step up your game but not be too nervous, the
What do you
Conundrum
mean by
Red.
crush your palate out?
Sometimes I like to use that term just to kind of give you an over-the-top experience. If you tasted something that was like, if you tasted a jalapeno pepper for the first time, it might crush your, I mean, it might overwhelm you to the point where you're like, I don't know what I want to taste after that.
Oh, yeah.
So it just overwhelms your senses and doesn't allow you to really want to try it again or experience anything with it. So it's just kind of baby stepping into it. The last red is the Mother's Milk.
I saw that name.
It's from Australia. It's from a winery called First Drop. This is an over-the-top, big Shiraz. So if you're used to a yellowtail Shiraz or something like that, this ain't it.
This is just the opposite.
That's skim milk. This is like whole milk. This is big and rich and full-flavored. And if you had a big, big barbecue sauce, this would be ridiculous with that.
And by big barbecue, you mean?
Something that is not thin, something really thick and bold flavors.
Okay.
You know, really rich intensity to it. This would hold up amazing.
We got
Dustin,
10 seconds.
that's-
Hogwash.
Hogwash is a dry rosé, so it's not sweet, even though it's pink. If you're going to have like a dry rub, like a Jamaican style or something, this would cut the heat and be amazingly refreshing with that.
All right, Dustin Mitzel, thank you. We'll be back.